Hi, my name is Stella from Journey of Self-Recovery. Ah, okay. The question I've been getting lately is self-diagnosed. My clients keep asking, what is self-diagnosed? And did they have advantage or disadvantage or any benefit when people diagnose themselves? Okay, then that's why I decided to, talk about this issue a little bit. Okay, briefly. So let's first of all know what a self-diagnose is. What is self-diagnose? Self-diagnose is nothing but when persons or person use research to identify their mental condition or mental issues that they are experiencing. They can use social media, they can use mental health quizzes, they can use mental health self test. Okay, that is what self diagnosed is all about. It can help, yes. We are talking about advantage now. It can help to identify potential issues early. Okay, another one is empowerment and validation. Okay, empowerment and validation means that you have recognized the problem, you have recognized the symptoms that you have been struggling for all these years, and it can provide help and understanding. It can provide relief and understanding too. Okay, that is what it is. Another one is accessibility. Okay, accessibility is in area where in area with limited mental health services. Somebody can diagnose themselves, okay, and which will be the first step of recognizing problem. Did I make myself clear? Accessibility is the area that have limited mental health services. You can diagnose yourself, and it will be just as it can be the first step of acknowledging that something is recognizing that you have a problem. Okay, so now this three things: increase awareness, accessibility, and empowerment and the validation. That's advantage. But mind you and quote me that when you're going through all this diagnosis and all these things, you have to really balance it to consult mental health professional. Again, you have to balance it to consult mental health professional. Okay, so let's go to disadvantage. So the advantage that we have, one is overdiagnosed and underdiagnosed. Overdiagnosed, it means that you may be going through normal mental emotional stress. Okay, you may be going through emotional stress, normal emotional stress like every other person. Nobody says that they don't go through stress at least once a week. Okay, when you're going through that normal emotional stress and you call it probably you think or you diagnose yourself depression, that is that's overdiagnosed. Okay, you don't do that, because there's a criteria you have to meet to diagnose all those disorders. Yes, the symptoms may look alike, but There's different. There's really different, because some disorders are similar to others, mostly mood disorders. Depression, bipolar 1, all those things, schizophrenia, all those things, they have similarity in character when it comes to symptoms. So you have to be careful. That is why when you diagnose, you have to confirm it with professional. You have to consult professional counselors or mental health to confirm if what you are diagnosing is correct. Okay. Then underdiagnosed, you can miss signs of serious mental conditions. Again, you can miss, you can miss serious mental health conditions. Something like post-traumatic stress disorder, which is PTSD. You can miss the signs and ignore it. And it is really dangerous to do that. There are certain disorders you don't need to ignore. You need to you need to consult mental health. You need to really, set a plan intact. So that is underdiagnosed. That is not good. Another one about another one is self-stigma and fear. Okay, self-stigma and fear is when you diagnose yourself with a severe, serious mental illness that you're not even going to believe it. What I mean by that is like, let me say example, like schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a serious serious condition that you are not qualified to diagnose that mental illness, that disorder, without a consultation of a professional. Okay, so when you diagnose that, you diagnose yourself with schizophrenia, what it means that you're going to create serious anxiety and self-stigma. Okay, so that is why you have to be aware, what you're doing. All right. Okay, so another one is to ignore. When you ignore certain disorders, when you ignore and you go ahead and depend on your self-diagnosed and you ignore professional help, you diagnose yourself so that you avoid consulting mental health professionals, or you avoid treatment and medication. That is not good either. You have to get that balance. You have to diagnose yourself and confirm it from mental health professionals. Okay, you have to consult them, for you, to get accurate treatment. One thing is that mental health, if you diagnose yourself, how are you going to develop your treatment plan? If you diagnose yourself and believe that, and did you diagnose yourself to get treatment, or do you diagnose yourself to balance it with a consultation of professionals, mental health? So that's question you're going to ask yourself, because self-diagnosis is not bad. It's a step to seek for treatment. It's a step to acknowledge, yes, I have issue here. I have underlying mental health issues here. okay? But it's not you to treat yourself alone, because you can't develop what we call treatment plan. You can't even do psychotherapy. Are you going to counsel yourself? Are you going to figure out, say, okay, this is how we're going to go to this thing? Are you? How do you develop your treatment plan, your goals, your short-term goal, your long-term goal? So that is why you have to work, with mental health, hand to hand, to make sure that you'll be okay. Another thing is that all these resources and sources, that you're getting information, please use credible source to get your information, such as mental health organization. Mental health organizations, they have, if you contact them, they will help you, give you oracle, or if you go to their website, you will get a nice, good oracle that you can read and understand what, at least a little basic, what is going on with you. If you go to TikTok and pick up diagnosis, you have yourself to blame, because sometimes some people, when they're talking to you about your health, mostly when it comes to mental health, ask them, what is your qualified? What is your qualification? Are you licensed professional mental health? How long, what is your experience? How long have you been in this field? And can I know your license? Can I know where you went to school, and what type of license do you have? It's your obligation, it's your right to know this when you want to review anything about your life to somebody else. Because these days everybody's a counselor, everybody's marriage and counselor, everybody is a psychologist, everybody is everything. So have to be careful when somebody will scam you, when somebody will put your health at risk. Mental health is just like physical health. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing, wrong for you not to ask for help. You have to ask for help. Because I don't know whether you have had, it is okay not to be okay. Yes. And also people have this notion that mental health is not treatable. That's not, who's tell you that? That's not true. Early indication, if you really follow up with mental health professionals, follow instruction what to do, and take your medication, go to your psychotherapy if it's needed, you are going to be fine. Do you know how many people in this world that go to psychotherapy, that have mental health issues, take their medication? Some of them are CEO, some of them are managers, some of them are company owners, some of them are mental health doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, some of them are teachers, okay? They function well. They go to work. They follow the instructions. They take their medication. They go to psychotherapy. They are proud of themselves, because seeking help is not weakness. It's a strength. But people don't know that. Instead of you to take your issue to people that can help you, you will go and take your issue to your gossiping friend, or your time gossipers. So tomorrow they will spread your name all over the place, and they start blaming them. Are you blaming them? How did they know that this thing had to become? They have to keep confidentiality, because they don't have consequences when you tell your counselor something. That have to remain, unless that is detrimental to community and yourself and your life, unless it's summoned by judge to bring that documentation. If not, it's a confidential. It have to be in your file. If your counselor or any of your professional workers, do that, then that person's license is in trouble. So everybody have something to spare and everything to be aware of. That some of us, a majority of mental health counselors, I don't know other field, this is the field that I am in, I'm going to tell you that your secret is for you. Your diagnosis is for you. It's not for anybody else. We don't share it unless it's necessary, absolutely necessary, absolutely necessary. Then you can, with your sometimes they don't need your consent for mental health to bring their note to court or to judge. When you do something, you do something that require it. But if you don't consent to release your information, nobody will release your information to other people, even the family members. As far as you are an adult, you have to consent that. If you consent to that, then it will be given with your knowledge. If it's not, it's not going to be given. So I don't know why people are afraid of mental health. And sometimes people think in mental health that are policing. One called me one day, said that he's a former counselor, is FBI. That she asked questions like she's FBI and she's policing all the time to get information to harm him. I said, do you discuss it with him, with her? He said no. I said, you're supposed to bring it up. It's counseling. Everybody, you're talking about your issue here. You don't want anybody to, put you into a paranoid state. So then that is this. When a counselor do something you don't like, you can talk to your counselor, or you can go to the supervisor and ask for referral that you don't want, you're not understanding what he's saying. We don't bond together because professionally we need to bond for you to listen, for you to take my advice, for you to take my input. Okay, if we don't bond and you see that the police is coming to ask you a certain question and FBI is chasing you, that this counselor is a FBI. There's no way the counselor will sell to you. There's no way that you are going to recover under that. Or the treatment is going to be effective under that. You have to have a mutual professional bond with your counselors and trust your counselors. Okay, so please remember, as I said, self-diagnosis is not a professional mental health professional evaluation. No, it's two totally different things. Self-diagnosis is you, it's individual, it's you. Mental health evaluation involves professional, mental health professional. They're going to evaluate you, going to assess you, they're going to develop your treatment plan, they're going to provide psychotherapy for you if it's needed. Okay, and it has limit. You have to balance everything. When you ever experience struggles, when you struggle for mental health issues, please seek for help. I don't know why people think mental health is no. You can't pay attention to your mental health. You have to. It's your priority to take care of yourself. The way you take care of yourself when it comes to physical, that's how you're going to take care of yourself when it comes to mental health. Okay? So seek for help, call for help when you need help, and don't ever say that, oh, I am not going to, I'm going to cure myself. No. You need the collaboration. You need to balance all those your self-diagnosis to consult a mental health professionals. So I can't emphasize it enough to tell you that it is okay not to be okay. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to seek for help. It is a strength to figure out that you are you have a little issue and you need to talk to somebody. Okay? And if you have question, please leave comment, leave message in that comment line. And if you need professional help and you need to talk to professional person individually, if you don't have one, or if you want us to talk to you, you can leave message, necessary contact that we can contact you with, or you can go to our website too to see the services that we offer. Our website is at selfrecovering.me, at selfrecovering.me, and go there and see what we offer. And the name is Journey of Self-Recovering. Please take care of yourself, and I'm going to continue bringing the topics, issues, and encouraging you to seek for help when you struggles, okay? Because you're not alone. We are all, facing for one thing or another. All right? Okay, talk to you later, and I will bring you the next topic.